Hello. Hi. My name is Harry Potter, and today I am here as a representative from Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and we are here to talk about our school, to let you guys know that they are now also accepting applications from Norwegian witches and wizards to come there. And so we've been assigned.
Yes, assigned.
Assigned.
Not detention.
Not detention. This is not detention. We've been assigned a task to answer any and all questions that you might have about life at Hogwarts, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that could include.
Yeah, and anything that could happen. We have a lot of experience with extracurricular activities at the school. So, for example, I'm captain of the Quidditch team, and if you're interested in joining the Gryffindor Quidditch team once you've been sorted, you can talk to me about that.
Yes.
You have a club too?
Yes, I have a club called SPEW. It's for the Society, Protection of Elfish Welfare.
Yes.
Yes, that's it.
Or SPEW?
SPEW.
For short.
Okay, SPEW. We'll call it that. You can all join the cause for this. We're just trying to make it better for them. I'm Hermione Granger. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm Ron Weasley, Gryffindor prefect. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Draco Malfoy. I'm the only here that actually knows anything. So, yeah, if you want something weird, you can ask them stuff. If you want legitimate answers, you can ask me stuff.
Come on.
What?
It's true.
Yes.
You're in two different houses, and I was wondering how you feel about the facilities and the dormitories, respectively.
Well, the Gryffindor ones are very nice.
Yes.
Very comfy.
The beds are a bit small. Well, they used to be the right size. Now we've grown up, they're a bit small.
Well,
Yes.
as I suppose. Well, the Gryffindor Tower, it's warm and it's welcoming. It's very cozy.
The Slytherin common rooms I know nothing about.
Never been there. I mean,
What are they like? Why
Malfoy,
don't you
why don't
tell
you
us?
Well, the Slytherin common rooms are, they can be a bit damp when the mermaids are angry, but it's actually rather fascinating. It's one of the few that's not tried to be all cuddly with the students, but our beds grow with us, so that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just follow up. I've heard that sometimes if you look real close through the windows, you can see the giant squid from the lake. Is that true?
Oh yeah. It's so cool. Question there.
Have you seen the other common rooms?
no.
No.
Actually, no.
No.
No, you're actually not allowed to go into them.
Yeah, you can stick. You just need to stick to your own common room. I've heard rumors that the Hufflepuffs give out their password to other
Yeah,
people.
because their password is like a combination, I think.
Yeah, I never dared to try. My memory is not that good.
And I think you're also allowed into the Ravenclaw one if you can solve a puzzle or something.
Oh, I have to
A
try
riddle-
that
like
one.
a riddle or something.
We can bring Hermione with us and we can go there.
But yeah, no, I've only seen the Gryffindor ones.
Yeah, I've only been to our common room.
Yeah, oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we have questions over there.
Yes. You are 4 people member. Why are 3 of you in Gryffindor? Why don't you have one representative from each of the houses?
Because we just
It's not favoritism if you're if that's what you
no, and we just so happen to be free.
Yeah, it has
Yes.
nothing to do with anything that we did wrong.
No, I guess
Um,
we volunteered.
Yeah.
I volunteered.
Us.
Yes.
She all volunteered us.
Sure.
Mm.
I mean,
I actually thought that there would be, like,
extra credit.
Yeah, you thought you'd do better grades.
I thought that I would be here with actual, like, decent people.
Does Hogwarts cover the travel from Norway to England?
Well, they cover the travels from King's Cross. I'm not sure. We should have asked that.
Yeah, we should. I mean, if you have a flu network, I think you can flew to King's Cross.
Yeah, you can flew to King's Cross.
How do Hufflepuffs get around?
Planes are expensive.
I'm trying
Planes
to.
are expensive, actually.
I actually only when I went to Hogwarts the first time. I actually only got a ticket from King's Cross, and then I had to get there myself. So I had to ask my uncle to drive me.
So ask your uncle to drive you. Over the. Yeah, okay. Maybe not drive. Is there a ferry? I think there's a ferry.
You can
actually.
take the boat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a ferry from France.
Oh.
Oh.
But maybe they can work something out.
Yeah.
Like a special train or something.
Probably, or you can maybe get.
Don't you have any cool Norwegian animals that you can like, I don't know.
I don't know. Save your receipts and bring them to the store, basically.
Yes, we have one here with the red shirt.
Okay. I just heard like a lot of rumors of a lot of different stuff going on at Hogwarts, and it doesn't sound that promising. Are you sure you're allowed to go there without the school being shut down?
Well, I mean, they usually tell you where not to go. Like if you want to die a pain,
And you
a
listen
pain.
to it?
Yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
die painfully, then like.
We always follow the rules.
Like Dumbledore tells you at the beginning of every year, like don't go there or you'll die a very painful death. And
It
I think
is a
that's very
pretty-
considerate.
But we
That
didn't
I
die.
didn't die.
We could have died.
it's a little bit
I mean-
weird to have those kind of things in a school.
I don't know if that's like a
But
school
it's
thing, school
Hogwarts.
inspector.
Can't really control Hogwarts.
And he told us when, like, you know, there will be Dementors patrolling the school, so don't mess with them. And
It's like environmental teaching. You learn very quickly.
Yeah. And hopefully we'll have a new principal in the coming year.
What?
Yeah.
Next question. Beside the red shirt.
Which death in Harry Potter do you think was the saddest or like most painful to experience?
I was gonna say my own, but I didn't die. But my parents, I think, I suppose.
Serious.
Yeah. Too soon?
Too soon, sorry.
Cedric,
We have Cedric too.
too soon, sorry.
Too soon?
What's
Ced-
wrong with you?
I mean, yeah, Cedric was just like a few months ago, and a few, like 1.5 years ago or something. Feels like he's still here. Years.
Yeah, I've heard rumors about some problems with the exams. How do you deal with that when you tend to mess things up a bit? Like with your second year, how did they sort that out with the exams for the graduating pupils? Get their grades and stuff and everything.
Well,
keeps getting
I don't
better.
keep track of what people do when they don't take the exams. I try to not think of the exams.
I mean, the exams vary a lot in the teacher. For example, Lockhart had exams only about himself.
Well, they were easy.
I don't care about his favorite color. I don't know how that's good for my education.
It's like
Or what kind of hair products he uses.
Oh, don't use this. That was a follow-up question. And what should you not use on my hair? Like, I don't know. And then, you know, Lupin had a lot of practical exams.
Yeah. Those are really good.
And they cancelled our exams in our 4th year
Yeah.
because of Cedric.
Well, I wasn't supposed to take them anyway, but.
So it varies a lot. And there are anti-cheating spells, of course,
Yeah.
as well. But yeah, they vary a lot.
Do they have like? Do you for the nude students and stuff? Do they do them in the summers if they cancel the exams?
I suppose they must, because you can't just not take your newts. That's not a possibility.
Dumbledore kind of does whatever he wants to, doesn't he?
Yes.
It's a great school, I promise. You're gonna love it.
Yeah. Yes. I think we have one with the jeans over here.
For Draco, I've heard about your recent hobbies, as in rolling on the floor and drawing pictures of the Quidditch players. How is that working out for you?
You're doing what now?
I think he should demonstrate so we can understand.
I do not roll on the floor.
You do roll on the floor quite a bit, actually.
I don't.
My nose, no. My hair, no.
Because
My arms.
my father about this.
That's
dying.
That's not rolling on the floor. That's being hurt.
Rolling on the ground.
Yeah.
Same thing. Ugh. And I do dabble in the arts. My mother wants me to be multicultural because it's good for politics and whatnot. Not really interested, but
Well, you do a lot of theater, like sewing Dementor's robes and.
Yeah, you should maybe be more creative in your life, and maybe you would have more imagination.
I need to be creative in ways of not dying.
It's a full-time job.
It's a full-time job. I don't have time for anything else. Yeah. We have a hand here with the pink hair.
Sure you're not stalking Harry because you were out of bed in the second because your common room is in 2 different places and you were already out of bed before you knew he was out.
I heard. I know that they always get up to something, and it always throws off the things that the school wants to do, like the house points and stuff like that.
Yeah, like you don't do anything to throw off the house points.
I do not. No, but
Yeah, I would also like to know why you're following me around all the time, Malfoy.
you do stupid stuff.
Yeah, you do, Harry.
My side.
Well, it's kind of true.
Like I said, creative ways of surviving.
Yeah.
True. Yes, the green hair, I think.
If you were to work at Hogwarts as a teacher, which subject would you want to teach? You can give the same one, by the way.
Potions.
Oh.
I'm good at it.
Sure.
I'm on the top of my year.
Second best. I mean, my favorite subject is Defense Against the Dark Arts, and have some experience in teaching it already, so I guess I could teach that.
Yeah.
You would be a great teacher, I think.
Thanks, Hermione.
I don't know what to pick. There's so many subjects.
You can't teach all of them. That's not.
If I have the time.
Oh my god. Hermione
No,
running the whole school.
I have done that. I'm not doing it again.
Imagine the essays.
I mean, there's. Oh, right, it's great.
You would be great at history of magic. Make it fun.
Oh, I could. Also, I could make like Muggle studies an actual like true to Muggle. Like, give better representation of Muggles through it.
Like an inside perspective.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
really.
That would make
Why
sense.
haven't they done that before?
We don't know why they hire half of the teacher they hire, to be honest. We don't know what the requirements are.
No.
Do they have like an education, like a teacher's program in the Wizarding World?
Nah,
Never
not
heard of
know
it.
I blame bad leadership.
Yeah, Ron.
I think I would like to teach flying.
Yeah. You could be Madame Hooch's assistant.
You can
Why
teach
do I
falling
get to
off
be
a
the
room.
assistant when you get to be teachers?
Because there's always a new teacher for Defense Against Dark Arts. I don't have any competition.
Oh my.
Fine. Well,
And the teacher for History and Magic is dead. So
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't notice.
Yeah,
Just
but
be next to him, like.
No, just change the
this.
room. He would just
Right.
not find it.
just pick a different classroom and he could teach on his own.
That's very true.
From best to worst. Who would be where and why?
Okay, best Lupin.
Yeah,
Best
Lupin,
too.
that's definitely best.
Best, yes. Umbridge is worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a teacher, yes.
Yes. Lockhart second worst.
Yes. Also, Quirrell turned out to have he who must not be named.
Yeah, but as a
Honest-
teacher, it was just weird.
yeah, exactly. As a teacher, he wasn't
Snape,
that bad.
although, was also one of our teachers for a short moment.
Best teacher.
No.
No.
Okay, but Lupin at the top, and then maybe Crouch.
Yeah,
suppose,
Moody.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
that's a tough
He
one.
didn't teach us
he
stuff.
was trying to
But it
act
was-
as somebody else, which I
And
suppose
he taught some really terrible stuff.
Yeah, but he still taught us stuff.
he traumatized Neville though.
Yeah. But this is a difficult question.
Doesn't
It's a
traumatize
really interesting
them.
question.
Shut your mouth, Malfoy.
What? It's true.
Okay, so stop at the bottom then.
Okay, so Umbridge, Lockhart,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lockhart.
Snape.
Snape.
Quirrell. Moo.
Crouch.
Crouch slash Moody.
Mouch.
Luke.
Luke.
Luke, definitely.
I'm like, it feels like we've forgotten someone. We've had so many.
And Malfoy, your list.
The werewolf has
Where's my
no
wand?
place
Where's my wand?
in a
Where's my
school. And then we have, I can agree with the Moody Crouch thing. It's not very educational, really. And then we have Lockhart, and I don't really remember.
You think Lockhart is better than Lupin?
Yes.
Oh, so you like the hair tips?
At least he had style.
We did though, we did that.
And then we have, I mean, I didn't really learn anything from Quirrell that much.
No one.
No, he was so nervous. So Quirrell, I guess. And then Professor Snape.
Umbridge.
Umbridge, then.
Umbridge, maybe in, like, they share the first place.
Oh, you liked
Okay.
her, didn't you? You only
Oh
did.
yeah, I did. We actually learned stuff.
We learned nothing.
We didn't learn how to fight. That doesn't mean we didn't learn anything.
Well, that is kind of
Well,
true, but
maybe
also,
she did put the teaching at your level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first I was gonna ask Bedwet Azkaban if you know what that is.
Yes, we know.
But then
We know
I
what
thought
that is.
about a twist. What about with the teachers? So for everyone, Ron starts.
Can we choose any teacher?
Yes, even Dumbles.
Dumbles. They're so familiar here now.
Wow.
so what is it?
Bedwed Azkaban is who would you marry, who would you
Sleep with.
sleep with, and who would you send to Azkaban?
Oh.
I was sent to Azkaban.
Snape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snape.
I mean, this year, yes.
Or Crouch, I suppose. He's already been there.
I think Bed, maybe Sinistra.
Oh.
Okay.
And then Mary. I mean, Dumbledore would be a fun catch to marry.
Yeah, totally.
You
platonic
would never get bored.
Yeah, you know. He would never be home though. But that's
No.
a good thing.
You could live at Hogwarts.
You could live at Hogwarts.
Never leave Hogwarts. Oh, nice. No.
Oh, yeah, maybe not.
They're also old.
Well, they're professors.
Well, Lockhart wasn't that old.
I knew you were gonna say Lockhart. So for which one, bed or wed?
Well, not wed.
I was gonna
I
say.
couldn't live with that.
So
Imagine the rent.
I mean, sure.
Mm.
Well, he's handsome. I mean, sure
He's
enough.
an idiot. Wow.
Well, that
you're
doesn't-
objectifying him. Wow.
Well, if
He
we can
justifies
just
himself, though.
he does objectify himself.
Yes,
Yes,
he does.
yeah, he does. Yes, he does. Yes. He would probably bet himself.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't even be involved.
You can just sit to the side.
To the side and just, okay.
Oh.
Well, if that's the deal, then I would also choose Lockhart.
No.
He can deal with that himself. I can be.
Just bring out a mirror, one of his portraits. He's gonna. Oh no, I need to stop thinking about
I
that.
mean, he has a portrait of himself painting a portrait. I mean, that would be like 3
Of
moments.
himself.
How did we get here?
I'm not sure.
And wed. Ugh.
You think I can marry McGonagall?
Is she single?
Wow, power couple.
I mean, think the discussions you would have over tea, or like long breakfasts on Sunday morning and discussing magical theory. Imagine that marriage. No? Okay, just me. No, okay.
Madam Hooch.
Wow.
I've not thought of this before ever.
Okay.
For the bed or the marriage?
I already said Lockhart for bedding. Everyone else is like, it feels. I mean, they're kind of substitute parents almost when we are at school.
Mm.
So it's what?
I have my own parents.
Yeah, but for other people who
Oh,
can't.
sorry,
Yeah.
No, never mind.
But Madame Hooch, I suppose. Yeah. You haven't answered.
I would probably send Professor Dumbledore to Azkaban.
You think they would keep him there?
Hopefully.
He would just walk right out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like,
Yeah,
"What,
sure,
Misha?"
send him to Azkaban. He's like,
It's a
out of
corrupt
here.
system.
They haven't tried to do it before.
They tried.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably also bed Lockhart.
You just need 2 mirrors and then you're good to go. That's what you do.
Very funny. And I hate to actually agree, but marrying Professor McGonagall sounds very
Do you
nice.
think she would marry you though?
We didn't discuss that.
Can we as Norwegian bring our pet trolls over?
Oh.
We have pet trolls.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're
Like the
also-
big
they have
kind.
Mountain trolls, not big. They're like that size.
Oh,
Ah,
that's handy.
Like the size of a house elf.
I think Hagrid would probably love them.
Yeah, Harry would love it.
Yeah.
because I was thinking like, how could you fit them in your bedroom?
They're not mountain trolls though.
Not mountain trolls.
No, not
Norwegian
trolls. Or like
Ah, this.
I have heard about those.
yes.
Yes, bring them. Hagrid will be thrilled.
I think we have to check if they're an invasive species first.
Oh, right. That's.
Something up, yeah.
Like,
But
like
if
your
we
face.
keep them in,
So
if we keep
creative.
them in the castle and not like let them loose in the country, then
Yeah.
We should probably check first. but,
yeah,
you
we're
know.
gonna check first. But sounds like a great idea. I mean, Hagrid usually doesn't check when he brings new stuff in.
Yeah.
Ask Hagrid.
I'm gonna, or
Ask someone else than Hagrid.
maybe.
If you three were to turn evil, which of you would be the best at it?
Hermione.
That was taking a question. I mean, if we are not evil, she's still the best at whatever we
Yeah.
do. So
I mean, she knows all the spells. Do not get on her bad side.
the only reason that we are making it through the school year, basically.
Also, she has a really mean right.
Yeah, Malfoy can witness to this.
She doesn't even need magic.
Do you need her to demonstrate?
No, that one.
What's your favorite prank on Better
That they have taught me or that they have done to me.
Everyone. That they've done ever.
I mean, hexing my stuffed animals into a spider. It's mean.
It's very mean, actually.
I mean, it's not a favor, but you know, I mean, I can recognize the.
The genius behind
In
it.
retrospect,
Yes.
when I think back, I did not see the fun in this at the time. But throwing snowballs at Voldemort's face, I think, was
Also
rather-
shouting, you know, in the second year when everyone thought that you were the Slytherin heir. Like,
Yeah.
move along, here comes
Yeah,
the
yeah,
heir,
yeah.
he's looking for new blood. Like that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was funny.
Basically,
Also, the swamp.
Yeah, the swamp
Yeah,
was
the
brilliant
swamp.
too.
The last year's swamp. And the fireworks.
Yeah.
Basically everything they've ever done.
Yeah.
Malfoy started.
Probably the shouting stuff, because it wasn't true.
When you're wandering through the halls of Hogwarts, what keeps you from just killing the people who annoy you?
Rules?
A sense of right and wrong.
yeah. We
Yeah.
do not kill people.
Is that what you do here in Norway? I don't. You just kill people that
Maybe
annoy
we
you in
should-
school? I don't.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Maybe we should rethink this.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
no. I hear Sweden is a nice place. Maybe we should go there.
Yeah, let's bring some Sweden.
No death.
I would change one thing that I think everyone would like.
Yeah, he would leave the school.
Very funny.
Go to
I-
Pigfarts.
He would go to Pigfarm.
I would
He would
Move-
Hogwarts on Mars.
I would move the Slytherin dormitory
Oh.
Oh.
To where?
to somewhere else in the castle that's not underwater.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Imagine just like going up in the middle of the night and going to the bathroom, and there's the giant squid.
What's in the bathroom?
No, in the windows.
You have like
Out
windows.
into the lake.
Yeah, that would be uncomfortable.
It's true. It's true.
So move that.
Okay, då är vi. Yeah.
Well,
Thank you
that's
so
all.
much for being here, all of you.
Thank you.
And
There's going to be a panel in here.
yes, we need to move so that other people can come in and prepare. Thank you so much, and thank you for Banzaicon.
Thank
This
you.
has been brilliant.
Thank you.